Gentlemen, you are the cream of the world's air forces. This country desperately needs your help. 6 months ago, an extremely well-armed and organized terrorist force carried out a coup d'etat. Attempts to free our country have been foiled by repeated surprise attacks. To avoid escalating this war and causing unacceptable civilian losses, we wish to employ your services. Surgical airstrikes and the elimination of enemy air superiority will tip the scales in our favor. You will receive remuneration commensurate with your positions as the premier top guns of the world. Evaluation of your operational abilities. Intelligence reports an enemy supply unit moving to resupply their forward positions. You should have the advantage of surprise. You should have localized air superiority for the duration of the operation. Target, C5A supply unit. Immediate mobilization required. Our base's position was compromised in the last enemy push. Reports indicate imminent arrival of bombers. Scramble and ace those bogies. Target.
Ready? Break now! Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot it down! Enemy bingo! Yahoo! Bingo! Yahoo! Don't let him through! Ammo on our right! Let's return to mission up ahead! Enemy in sight. Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot it down! Great shot! Blew him away! Enemy target located. I'm losing him! Enemy target located. I'm losing him! Enemy target located. Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot it down! Enemy target located. Jesus, miss! Enemy in sight. Fire! Shoot it down! Bingo! Yahoo! On our left! Fire! Shoot him down! Jesus, miss! Blew him away! Enemy target located. Up ahead! On our right! Up ahead! Enemy in sight. Enemy in sight. Fire! Shoot him down! Bingo! Yahoo! Back one! Let's return to mission, buddy! Enemy target located. Bogey at 12 o'clock. On our right. Great shot. Up ahead. Don't let him get away. Back one. Enemy in bogey on our 6. Enemy in sight. Enemy in sight. Fire. Shoot him down. Bingo. Yahoo! Bogey on our 6. Mission accomplished.
Immediate mobilization required. Our base's position was compromised in the last enemy push. Reports indicate imminent arrival of bombers. Scramble and ace those bogies. Target, B-52 Bomber Force. AWACS reports an enemy incursion in our sector. We are diverting you from local air support to forward operations. Neutralize the approaching units. Target, enemy attacking force. Formation makeup is unknown. Expect enemy fighter support and a tough dogfight. Good luck.
Ready? Break now!
Warning!
Enemy locked on us.
Warning! Warning!
Smoke missile approaching. Dive! Dive! On our left! Up ahead! Bogey on our 6. Enemy locked on front. Up ahead! Enemy targets take off! Enemy targets located. I'm losing him! Let's return to mission, buddy!
Warning! Warning!
Enemy target locked on us.
Warning!
On our left!
Warning!
Missile approaching. Dive! Dive! Up ahead! Enemy up ahead! On our left! Enemy up ahead! Let's bingo! Yeah! Bogey on our 6. Enemy in sight. Fire! Shoot it down! Take off! Enemy in sight. Fire! Shoot it down! Blue him away! On our right! Pokey on our 6. Up ahead! Take off! Pokey on our 6. Enemy in sight. Fire! Shoot it down! Bring! Take off!
Warning.
Toast! Pokey on our 6. Pokey on our tail! Electric up ahead! On our right! Up ahead! Pokey on our 6. Take off! Pokey on our 6. Up ahead! Enemy in sight. Pokey on our 6. Enemy locked on us. Missile approaching. Dive! Dive! Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot it down!
Warning.
Enemy locked on us. Missile approaching. Dive! Dive! Up ahead! On our right! Up ahead! Enemy in sight. Enemy in sight. Fire! Shoot it down! Ready is wasted! On our left! Up ahead! Enemy in sight. Fire! Shoot it down! Jesus, miss! Jesus, miss! Don't let him get away! Jesus, miss! Wasted! Enemy targets located. Enemy in sight. Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot it down! Great shot! Jesus, miss! On our left! On our left! Up ahead! Fire! Shoot it down! Back one! Enemy targets located. Up ahead! Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot it down! Bingo! Yahoo! Don't let him get away! Stay with him! Back one! Mission accomplished.
report an enemy incursion in our sector. We are diverting you from local air support to forward operations. Neutralize the approaching units. Target, enemy attacking force. Formation makeup is unknown. Expect enemy fighter support and a tough dogfight. Good luck. Up to now, our offensive missions have been constrained by the presence of civilians in Donetsk City. A recent evacuation of that city permits us to engage hard targets within the city perimeter. Target 1, Computer Communication Center. Target 2, Enemy Headquarters Building. Night conditions should neutralize enemy ground fire. However, the city has at least 3 interceptors available. We have no intelligence on force composition. From now on, you will have a wingman assigned to you. Inform him of the operation before departure. Reconnaissance indicates a weak link in their fuel supply infrastructure. A single pipeline transfers all crude oil from their fields to their refinery. Straight both the pipeline and the refinery. Target.
Ready? Break now! Enemy locked on target. Fire! Warning now! Enemy locked on.
Warning. Warning.
Focus on our missile approaching. Dive! Dive! Up ahead! Enemy in sight. Enemy locked on us. Focus on our missile approaching. Dive! Dive! Enemy in sight. Enemy in sight. Enemy in sight. Focus on our 6. Great shot! Take off! On our right! Up ahead! Enemy in sight.
Alert
Focus on our
body
6.
damage. Alert body damage.
On our right!
Alert
Focus
body
on our
damage.
6.
Alert body damage. Alert body
ahead.
damage.
Focus on our 6. Focus on our 6. Up ahead! On our right! Enemy in sight. Focus on our tail! On our right! On our left! Focus on our 6. Enemy on our right! Enemy take off! On our left! Enemy in sight! Enemy in sight! Up ahead! Jesus! On our left! Focus on our tail! On our left! On our right! Focus on our 6! Up ahead! Focus on our 6! Fire! Shoot it down! Hit blue ammo! On our left! Focus on our 6! Jesus! On our right! Focus on our 6! Up ahead! Focus on our 6! Up ahead! Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot it down! Bingo! Yahoo! Enemy in sight. Fire! Shoot! Enemy target located. Up ahead! Focus on our 6. Enemy in sight. Fire! Shoot it down! Freeze! Waste! On our left! Focus on our tail! Focus on our 6. On our left! Up ahead! Bogey on our 6. Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot it down! Jesus, miss! Don't let him get a win shot! Stay with him. Wait! On our right! Up ahead! Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot him down! Toast! Enemy target located. Enemy in sight. Bogey on our 6. On our right. Bogey on our 6. Up ahead. Enemy locked on target. Fire. Shoot it down. Jesus, miss. On our right. Enemy in sight. Up ahead! On our left! Bogey on our 6. Jeez, wait! Bogey on our tail! Jesus, miss! Up ahead! Enemy in sight. Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot it down! Blew him away! Mission accomplished.